to Now Tell Us. This is your host, Anthony Morore. At Now Tell Us, we get to have guests come and inspire us, or educate us, or even highlight a topic that they are passionate about. This is just our third episode on the program, but we are excited and delighted to have some wonderful guests. And the last episode that we were here, we had Jeffrey Martinovich, but we didn't finish everything. And that's why we are here back today to wrap it up on the story of Jeffrey. Now, if you don't know the story of Jeffrey, that's a CEO who's been to prison and back again into the world, rebuilding and restoring what has been lost. But for that, you've got to watch the previous episode. And I'm going to welcome Jeff back because he's with us here to wrap the show up. Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Hi, Anthony. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me back. Sorry that it was probably, I'm sure it was operator error on my part as we were wrapping it up last time.
Yeah, it's okay. It's understandable. I mean, things happen in life, but we've got to keep on moving. Just like they've happened in your life, where you you found yourself in a position and in a situation where it wasn't so good, but you made it through, and you're back moving, and that's why we are back today.
That's right. That's right. It's been quite a journey.
Yeah. So, how has been your week? It's been 1 week now. Has been your week from the last time that we were here?
Well, some weeks you I guess you plant the seeds, and some weeks you reap the harvest. And over the last week, we've been real fortunate with some new business and some new clients signing up. And I know over the last year and a half that I've been back working 24 hours a day like you. There's lots of days where starting back from 0.00 can be quite a little bit of despair, a little bit of self-pity. But, as you know, with sports or the military or business, you just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. And so we've been fortunate. We've added some new business and some new joint ventures and some speaking engagements. And I am just, as I said before, it's just a miracle. And so we're very, very lucky. But of course, in business and in life, we make a lot of our own luck. So I try to help inspire other people to say, boy, if you've been hit between the eyes with a 2x4, kind of like how we were, you can still get up, and eventually, you'll start getting some breaks again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's very good hearing it from you. And when you mentioned about starting at 0.001, for those who didn't watch the program, we were very, delighted or surprised that Jeff Martinovich is excited about a zero point 0.1 success rate. So that's not something so hard for you with the strength you have. But I'm curious. I'd like to know what gave you all the strength to pass through all that and still come out standing and smiling and moving on?
Well, I'm a big believer with our companies and maybe the kids coach teams that we coach, that, the littlest things on a daily basis are what build to these incremental growth items, are what build to prepare us for when these big problems happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think, working harder every day, taking small risks every day, saying yes more than no, all these things make us a little bit stronger every day. In competing, saying, getting in the arena and being in the battle, because we're going to lose a lot. And boy,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's lost more times than I have. But that builds strength, and it builds confidence, it builds character. So then when all of us in our lives are going to have these huge events, these huge things we couldn't plan, that black swan that we didn't know was coming down the river to get us. And when that shows up, if we haven't built the confidence and the kind of self-worth deep, deep, deep down inside us, or a faith in God, which you give a great example for, or just even a faith in a grand design, that there's something out there. We may not be bright enough to know what it is, but we believe there's something.
Mm-hmm.
And if we haven't built all of that, then when the huge events happen to us, some people crumble and some people can get back off the canvas. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I have fallen so many times that probably it's just kind of a learned behavior to get back off the canvas. So I think that's what I try to teach to the companies I have the honor to lead, is I want to make everybody stronger and smarter and more confident, because you never know where that happens, whether that's in growing a money management business, or whether that's in selling software, or whether that's leading Big Brothers Big Sisters charity organization, whatever it would be. That type of preparation. Bobby Knight is the retired coach of Indiana University here, basketball coach. He's real super famous. And he has a great quote. He says, everybody is determined to win, but very few people are determined to put in the work to prepare to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do believe that. And you see it, when bad things happen or good opportunities happen. You have to have the confidence to be able to step through that window of opportunity and say yes.
Mm. Beautiful. Now, thank you for that answer. There's something I like about your story, something that you have not even mentioned at this point, and which I find a very important thing. And it has played a big part in your story, something that we call the support system. Tell us about your support system.
Right, right. I've been super lucky because it does take a village, and none of us do it alone. Although, at the end of the day, I write about, it's your responsibility to
Mm,
fix the problem.
mm-hmm,
I have been very fortunate that my family and my friends and my business associates, through this whole ordeal for a decade, stuck very close to me
mm,
and supported me when I was away at prison. And now that I'm out, we're all working together and doing many projects together. My adult son Cole, who's 27, works with me every single day in the office. My beautiful wife Ashley, we have a brand new baby Carly, who's
mm-hmm,
almost 7 months old. That's a crazy miracle. And we've moved my mother and all the extended family all into our neighborhood here in Norfolk, Virginia. So we have a little bit of a commune going,
mm,
and it's just a testament to try to do the right thing by people as much as we can. We have to know that we have to love and treat everybody great, because sometimes we're taking care of them, sometimes they're taking care of us. um, and so I'm incredibly fortunate. It's just another miracle of the story. And so hope now, I'm paying forward, hopefully, to a lot of my friends and associates who supported me. I'm helping them greatly in their businesses. And certainly to Ashley and Cole and Carly, we have a super bright future ahead. And so every day I wake up and I just make sure all of that is at the forefront of who I need to take care of, who's relying on me. And, we just got to keep making forward progress.
mm. That's beautiful. And as we come at this to this point now, when you are rebuilding, restoring, we could be interested to know what does your business entail, because there's someone here who could be listening, maybe someone who's running a company or thinking of starting one. What does your
Right.
business entail?
Right. Well, thank you. Over the last 30 years, what I like to do is build companies. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just a big believer that small business is what's good about the world. And
Mm-hmm.
small businesses create jobs, create healthcare, create education, take care of families. And it's just a great adventure. So I love dealing with small business owners, and small is a relative number. It's all over the map, but we help them grow, and I always say, because I've made 1,000 mistakes myself, that's
Mhm.
why I know we shouldn't do this, this, or this, or we need to do this or this. So I love that. And then also, because of my business experience, because of my life crazy experience, I love going around and speaking to groups, whether it's CEOs and business owners, and through those different organizations, saying, "Hey, here's the 25 mistakes I made.
Mm,
Hopefully, let me tell you a wild story with some pretty crazy stories inside it. Uh, here's how I think you could think through this better. Here's how I think you could not have the blind spots that I have." When you go through a lot and you experience a lot in the world, you start to be able to see around corners a little
mhm,
bit, and you
mhm,
see things coming. So I love doing that. And then also, because it was a 10-year story of hopeful, perseverance and resilience, I love to speak to groups and help give them a little bit of inspiration. I try to, every morning in my prayers, I try to say, Lord, today let me spread some hope and some inspiration, because, just passing that person on your jog in the morning and saying good morning to them, maybe that was all they needed to have a little bit better day, to think it's going to be okay for them. So I'm just loving what I'm doing every day, through business and through the community, and taking care of my family now. So again, very lucky.
nah, that's beautiful. We are very happy for what you're doing, and we are wishing you all success in everything. Now, from our previous episode, there's someone who was interested on being personally coached. Do you do that? Because she is thinking of starting a business.
Oh, well, that would be great. We would love to. That's the most fun thing we do.
Okay.
And because and I know that, I've been coached over and over the years.
Yeah.
And you see, what a lot of people don't understand is the greatest performers, the greatest sports heroes, actors, business people, politicians, whoever it is, we all need coaches.
Mm.
And they play many different roles: mentors, coaching, consulting. So we would love to help. Please let us know. And that's the most fun job we have.
Oh, beautiful. Her name is Mishka Janke Kolowiz. No, I'm going to get that wrong. And
Yeah,
she's actually listening to us right now as we are speaking, because she's posted, she's greeted us. She's needing consulting for a new business. So she's going to get back to you as soon as we are through with this
fantastic. That
wrap
would
up.
be great.
Yeah. And we have several other people watching us. We thank you for taking your time to watch this episode. Now, this is not a full episode. This was just a wrap up of the previous
Yes,
episode. So
yes.
we are not going to take much more time on this episode, but we are happy that you tuned in to us. If you didn't watch the previous episode, please go and watch it. If you have a story that is inspiring or educative, or you have an issue that you would like to highlight, you're welcome to come to this program, which is Now Tell Us, and come and tell us. And we will be glad to hear, just like Jeff has done us that honor of coming and telling us about his story that I believe, truly believe, that has inspired someone out there. So you're welcome, and we are happy you're with us here. Please go share this episode with the others and the previous episode. And you can always check us at nowtellus.com. And we are on the most favorite, your most favorite podcast platform. So go search for Now Tell Us and watch and listen and share. So that's all for now. We thank you very much, Jeff Martinovich.
Thank you, Anthony. Excuse me.
Where will people get you? Those who haven't got to watch
Oh,
the
thank you. The easiest is www.jeffmartinovich.com, and that leads people to all our different businesses and activities.
Okay, so go to jeffmartinovich.com and get connected with Jeff for much more.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much, and bye for
Thank
now.
you. Okay. Thank you so much, Anthony.
Okay, thank you.